Good day, everyone. I'm Jantrice Tangihan, and I'm here to introduce the Group 1. We are here to report the profiling of Filipino farmers. In summary, the first year students enrolled in the subject Introduction to Agriculture at the CMU College of Agriculture conducted a survey to determine the profile of farmers in the community. The survey questionnaire comprises three parts: farmer's personal profile, farmer's socioeconomic profile, and the farmer's farm profile. Overall findings indicated that 70.8% are farm owners who mostly farm for more than 2 years and above, ranging from the age of 20 to 50 and above years old. Additionally, our findings concluded that farming is still alive in the communities.
Slide 3 to 4. Today we will be presenting the ages of the respondents during the profiling of Filipino farmers. By the way, my name is Brita Cuelo Sitandog. Today we will be discussing the ages of the interviewee ranges from 20 to 50 years old. 8.2% of the interviewee range from 20 to 29 years old. You might be wondering that there's no 19 and below, and I will be discussing about that later. Next is the 9.1% of the interview ranges from 30 to 39 years old. 30.8% of the interviewee ranges from 40 to 49 years old. 40.9% of the interviewee ranges from 50 and above years old. Results showed that there are more farmers ages from 50 and above among all the interviewees. Average age of farmers in the Philippines is between 57 to 59 years old, and many young Filipinos do not view farming as one of the career in agriculture as something profitable. This data is based on the producing opportunity, usage of skills, the next generation of Filipino farmers. Next is the chart showed that there's no farmers age 19 and below, as seen and shown beside me. In the study qualitative of Laurencia Palis, a student of University of the Philippines, Los Baños, entitled Aging Filipino Rice Farmers and Their Aspirations for Their Children, most of the farmers aspire their children to work on an office and urban areas, away from physical work and farming. Modernizing Philippine agriculture would also need attracting the youth into farming, as the average age of farmers in the country is 56 to 60 years old. Since youth are tech-savvy and receptive to technology, their entry into agriculture sector, especially as agripreneurs and intermediaries, would greatly help modernize Philippine agriculture. Hence, programs, projects, and policies to attract more youth into agriculture sector are a must. Dar 2019.
Slide 5. Good day. I am John Robin P. Pastidio, and I am discussing about the gender of the respondents. This slide in the presentation discusses the gender-related response we received from the interview subjects. The majority of males are 51.1% in the study, followed by women 40.1%. This leads us to the conclusion that most of men work in agriculture.
Slide 6. By the way, I'm Kinan Junjur Pakamalan. I'm going to report the farmer's personal profile. In our survey, 77.3% are married, and 13.6% are single, and 9.1% are widowed.
Slide 7. Hi, I'm Mike Angela Muñez, reporting the household size of the family farmers. So, according to our survey, below 5 members are 63%, and 7 to 8 members are 27%, and 9 to 10, 11 members of the family are 10% only. Thank you.
Slide 8. My name is Ayali Stephanie Lumanta. The second part is the respondent's socio-economic profile, which tackles about their source of income, annual income, also their ethnicity, religion, and their educational attainment. Some of the respondents have not just one source of income. Majority of them answered farming as their source of income. 3 answered farm laboring, 2 answered employment, same for the business as their source of income.
Slide 9. I am Jessamine Marina Hinalas. For the annual income that we have surveyed, there are 45% of the respondent that has 30,000 annual income. And for the 30,000 to 50,000 annual income, it has only 10%. And for the 50,000 to 70,000, it has only 25%. For the 70,000 to 90,000, it has only 15%. And lastly, the 90,000 and up, it has only 5%.
I am Shirley Loha, and in this slide, I will be discussing about the average wage rate of the agricultural workers. So, as released by the PSA on November 2018, the average wage rate of the agricultural workers in the Philippines was 206.43 only, in which the Calabarzon or the Region 4A receiving the highest wages. Based on the figures from PSA report, the yearly income of the Filipino farmers is only 100,800 pesos, which is below the poverty line.
Slide number 11 to 12. Good day. My name is Jasmine Bilabe and I'm going to present the discussion, the responses we received from the interview subject regarding their ethnic religion. The majority of them are Cebuano with 80.8%, Ilocano with 15.4%, Ilonggo with 4%, while the remaining option are 0%. The location where we performed the interview, Cebuano people dominate in this graph. And according to Omenal 2019, results show that Cebuano is dominating the whole survey, garnering 80.8% of the interview were born Cebuanos. Dominance of Cebuanos in Mindanao can be attributed to the historical migration patterns. Historical migration, political influence and establishment of Cebuanos communities among the region.
I'm Sheno Ignacio. The presentation slide that addressed the interview subject responded regarding their religion. Include here with 86.4% Roman Catholics, make up the majority. Then come born again with 9% assembly members with 4.5% and Muslim and Seventh-day Adventists with 0%. Roman Catholicism is the predominant religion in the area where our study was at.
Slide 14. I am Jessamine Marina Hinalas and these are the results of our survey regarding to the educational attainment. We have 9% for the primary level and 9% for the elementary graduate. Only 18.2% of the people have completed high school level and 13.7% of the people have graduated from high school. For the college level, we have only 22.8% and followed by the college graduate have 27.3%.
Slide number 15. Good morning everyone. I am Ms. Juan Argaliano. In this slide, talking about the responses of people who interview about their farm size. Most of them having a 1 hectare and below with the 45.5%, followed by 1.1 hectare to 29 hectare. 27.3%, 3 to 5.9 hectare with 27.7% and 10 hectare above. With 4.5%, this results that most of the farmers have a 1 hectare and below. Thank you.
Slide number 16. I am Renan Titico Jr. and I will be presenting to you the numbers of years in farming. The responses we get from interview subjects from about how long they had been farming are covered in this presentation. The majority are between 2 and 5 years, 31.8%. In 6 to 10 years, 27.27%. 11 to 30 years and above, 18.18%. And finally, 1 year below, 4.45%. In this instance, the majority of farmers have been farming for 2 to 5 years.
Majority of the key respondents raised pigs for 45%, carabao for 22.7%, cow by 18.2%, chicken by 9.1%, and tilapia by 4.5%.
Slide 18 to 19.
This presentation discusses the replies we received from interview subjects regarding their crops. The majority of farmers grow rice 27.3%, which followed by corn with 22.7%, bananas with 18.2%, sugarcane with 14%, cassava with 9.1%, tanglad and mango with 4.1%. This graph illustrates how plentiful rice is in the area where our interview was performed. According to DAR 2019, there is a need to diversity crop production in the Philippine agricultural landscape. About 80% of the country farmlands are devoted to only three crops: rice, corn, and coconut.
Slide 20. Most of our respondents own a farm. Two of them are co-owner, also two of them are caretakers, and two are tenants.
Slide 22. At this part, we ask them if they hire a farm labor and majority says no. Only 30.8% respondents say yes, and for those respondents who answered yes, listed the range of money they're giving to the hired labor. 4 respondents are paying 100 to 300 pesos, and only 3 of them paying 400 to 800 pesos.
Slide 22. In conclusion, the survey research conducted by First Method Introduction to Agriculture enables them to collect information on the demographic profile of farmers in the community. The information collected is categorized into 3 parts. First, farmers' personal profile, where the majority of farmers nowadays range from 50 and above. Therefore, the declaration of the farmers means that a possible scarcity could happen in the future due low manpower. Men are also dominant in the field of farming due to the nature of the work being physically exhausting. The majority of the responded that farming is their source of income. Socioeconomic status of the farming show that most of them are Cebuanos. Rice and corn and dominant the major crops that most of the survey farmers cultivate the most. In conclusion, the profile of Filipino farmers help recognize and understand the demographic profile of Filipino farmers. This promotes inclusive growth and contribute to the overall development of agriculture sector.